Today I'll be speaking on behalf of the CRC students who have just completed their VCE.
In particular, I've been asked to discuss our final year and what it takes to achieve success. First of all, I think one of the best pieces of advice I could give you would be to simply do the things and subjects you enjoy. Often it seems like you have to be a maths and science genius to get high ATAR, but this is not always the case. Personally, I was more of an English and humanities student and believe it's doing something you're good at and actually enjoy that you can do well in Year 12, regardless of scaling or being marked up. There really is nothing stopping any of you performing from getting scores similar to that you've seen today. At the moment, you're all on an equal standing and anything is possible. In my opinion, it's how hard you're willing to work that will determine how you rank alongside your peers. When you look at all the award winners today, you can be sure that one thing they have in common is a great work ethic. I suppose one way to look at Year 12, the approach I took, is it's only 1 year of your life. Why not try your best and see what happens? That's not to say you have to get 90 to have a good year. A lot of my friends got 60 and they were happy because there was enough to get them into their course. But I think if you could look back at the year and know that you did your best, that'd feel a lot better than looking back and wondering, what could have happened if you tried just that little bit harder. I'm sure the award winners would agree with me when I say you get out of VCE what you put in, and there really is no substitute for hard work. With that being said, it is important to have a sense of balance and life outside of school. Year 12 can be a long year, but can also be a good time. Speaking from experience, you don't need to live in your room and study like a robot 24/7 to have success. While this might work for some, I'm sure most of the people you saw today had some distractions outside of school. It would be sport, work, time with mates. Year 12 was a life-changing year with a lot of 18s and fun to be had. However, it is important to maintain your priorities and make sure you don't lose sight of goals. Finally, I'd like to wish the Year 11s good luck for the start of their VCE, and especially the Year 12s for the year ahead. VCE is what you make of it. If you manage to go out and have a good time, but also knuckle down and put in the hard work that you need to, I'm sure you can have both a fun and rewarding year. Thank you.
Hi. I would firstly like to stress to you that in no way, by anybody's standards, was I a good student from Year 7 to 10. For one, I did my homework about twice in 4 years. I received attentions frequently, and upon telling my careers advisor I wanted to be a doctor, I received a look of confusion and serious disbelief. For the majority of my VCE, I did not think the scores I ended up receiving were possible for me. It is only once I truly thought that what I was trying to do could indeed be done that my goals started to click. But I think you need to assure yourselves, as is so often the case in life, you are truly capable of anything. Muhammad Ali once said, "It's the repetition of affirmations that leads to belief. And once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen." If there is one thing I would stress more so than anything today, it is this. Don't think about the challenges you face and why you might fail. Think only of your strengths and of the reasons you can succeed, because I promise you all, you really can. Year 12, however, is not only an exercise in academia. It marks the final year of your schooling, and after this, significant changes will occur in your lives. Never again in your life will it be socially acceptable to show up in a pair of Speedos and expose 99% of your body to the world. Something about seeing Nicola Sousa's bare bottom was surprisingly inspiring. Never again will you hear laughs ringing out at lunchtime in the schoolyard or school-wide enthusiasm as the day is over. These things might seem small to you now, but I promise you, they will be missed once your school days are finished. Appreciate the time you have left, as it is very precious, and unfortunately, many of us realise this only once we are finished, and it is too late, and I was one of them. When you are confronted with the loss of human life, every issue that you waste your time on, every argument you have, and every complaint you have made seems extremely small, trivial, and a waste of your time. Many of us were extremely saddened by my friend and many other people's friends Peter Mastek's death. And it's in these times that we tend to forget about the insignificant aspects of life and focus on what truly matters. Our time may be up in 50 seconds or 50 years or even longer. Regardless, spend your life doing what you love and not wasting your time, as your youth will one day be over. If you love painting, get up in the morning and paint. And if you love sport, get up in the morning and play sport. Whatever the passions and interests you have in life, I urge you to pursue your goals and spend your life doing what you love doing. Year 11 and 12 are years where people head off into really amazing directions in life. Please make the most of it and work hard to make sure you go where you want to go. Whilst at the same time, remember to pause and be thankful for the life you have, as it is really precious and far more important than your career outlook. I'd like to thank on behalf of all the 90s, because a few people asked to thank our parents and family in general. Finally, I'd like to thank all the teachers at CSC Sydney and all the teachers that have ever taught of the people who, all of the students. On behalf of all the students, I'd like to thank you. Many teachers who weren't even my own teachers helped immensely throughout the BC experience. And CSC Sydney is a truly wonderful place because of the staff here. I feel privileged and proud to have been a student at this school, and I really do. To everybody here today, and the teachers that aren't here today, like Michael Webb, goodbye and good luck. Thank you for having me these last 2 years.
Catholic Regional College is a senior secondary college that offers not only the boarding certificate of education, but also